singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. Everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
And the starting group for the Spurs. We'll see Barnes and Sochan playing forward. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, big men on the floor for Italy, Washington and Gafford. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Paul. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, Doncic following Chris Paul's three-point attempts.
Boy, you know, the moment Luka gets his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
Here's Sochan. Nice D from Doncic. The Spurs come into this one. Thompson looking for an opening. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. No good on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Knocked away and stolen by Thompson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Pass to Doncic. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Doncic has got 10.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Irving against Paul. And again, unable to change momentum here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Irving. Back to Doncic. Good on the shot. 14 points for him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Klay Thompson, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
And he can't bank that one in. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Gafford. Over Paul. Rebound by Sochan. Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Sinks that one from the post.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Irving. Pass to Castle. Back to Barnes. Fires the three. No good on that one. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Washington. Irving for 3. He doesn't hit that one. For San Antonio, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Wembanyama, no good.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes a major
And Chris Paul gets the 3. More than anyone, when you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
Here's Jones. The Mavericks making the shot. The three from Barnes, and the three ball is good. Barnes has got 8.
Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. And he banks in the layup.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Now, here is Irving. Last game we saw him score 14. Outside, Jones. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Dinwiddie. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Dinwiddie doing damage with the rock in his hands. The defender just unable to keep up.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Mavericks making a change here. Rosberg's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Collins is checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 5 now.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 8 points for him. Again, the Mavericks score.
Boy, he makes it look so easy. Dinwiddie gliding around the court and spraying those jumpers.
Brenham misses the baby hook. Mavericks leading by 21. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Jones. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Lets it go from deep. And Lively pulls it down. The Mavericks have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Pass to Kleber. Here's Lively. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Branham can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And San Antonio has possession following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Off target with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Going inside. Rebound San Antonio.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And here's Collins from outside. Kleber with the rebound. Dallas has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Dallas again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And there's Collins on the assist by Johnson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So for Dallas, their last game a win against Milwaukee. Dinwiddie against Jones. Irving nails the baby hook. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Hardy, pulls it up, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas. Paul passes to Barnes, and stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. The 3 for Doncic. A rebound by the Spurs.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
San Antonio again turning it over. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Luka Doncic.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
And so Paul nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
From the arc. Back to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The tray. Paul can't get it to go.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Irving finds Gafford. Doncic outside. Lets it fly. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. From deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And Thompson kicks to Doncic. Misses the 3. Barnes dishes to Paul. And the layup is good. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And so it's Dallas, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blow. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from...
Well, right now for the Spurs, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Mavericks.
They've kept the ball.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. To the middle. And the dunk by Doncic.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Pass to Castle. Now here's Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Paul. And it's 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
That one good for 2. Paul's got 14.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Doncic, no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Zohan, the pass to Paul. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Puts it up from 7. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. He's covered by Irving. To the paint. Shoots over Washington. Paul missing again. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. A nice shot by Irving.
Never lacking confidence. 0 hesitation from Kyrie there.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. You had to be ready to get back in a hurry or this team would run it down your throat.
And Greg, what stands out to me the most is their turnover ranking. They were never careless with the ball, never played out of control. Paul looking around. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Nice D from Doncic.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul passes to Zohan. Barnes bounce pass. Paul for 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Offensive rebound, Spurs. And that one is good. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Back to Doncic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Thompson outside. Pass to Gafford. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Outside Irving. Pass to Gafford. Thompson outside. Takes a 3. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 9 points.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
Barnes outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. Dallas has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Irving from long range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Paul passes to Barnes. And here is Paul. A three-pointer off the mark.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And Doncic gets it to go.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Paul. Yep, that one goes in there. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Paul knows exactly which angle he wants to take on that shot inside. That just comes from great awareness.
Washington finds Doncic. Drills it from outside.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Paul against Doncic. Pass to Castle. And here is Paul. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Paul's got 19 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Thompson in the corner. Doncic outside. From outside the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Dinwiddie. Now Doncic. Fires from deep. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Doncic against Paul. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 21 points for Chris Paul.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Paul kicks to Johnson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by the Spurs.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shot by Collins, no good. For Dallas, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Dallas, no good that time either. And San Antonio shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. The drive by Paul, and the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 23.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Dinwiddie outside. And the 3 off target.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Paul with the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Doncic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Doncic has got 11 in the second half. Paul outside, the 3. Paul can't get that one to fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Branham in at the 2 spot. Dinwiddie passes to Grimes. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And finished off by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Jones in the post. Dinwiddie covering. And the basket by Jones.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Branham, good. Branham's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Lively against Johnson. Jones for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. For 3. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Down low. Here's Lively. Count it, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Dinwiddie up top. He's guarded by Collins. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
His improving ability to pass has made Dinwiddie scary with the ball in his hands.
Outside Collins. Branham, the pass to Jones. It's deflected.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They get the rebound. Dinwiddie against Johnson. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him. You just can't be careless defensively when you're guarding Dinwiddie.
Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Inside, Paul. An easy 2 points on the layup. Paul's got 27 points.
At this point in his career, these types of scoring nights might not be typical for Paul, but he's clearly still capable of filling it up on occasion.
No one covering.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Here's Paul. Another shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
San Antonio making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now we're trying to build around those two guys.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Morris passes to Dinwiddie. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. 20 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. And so it's Paul bringing it up for San Antonio. Collins passes to Paul, and he comes up with the deuce.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Hard not to wonder if maybe they left it until too late. I mean, they finally started to make some things happen, but at this point, they almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
Dinwiddie wide open, buries it from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Dinwiddie with it. A three ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Dinwiddie's got 26 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And when Dinwiddie puts the pedal to the metal, he doesn't let up off of it at all. What a terrific player.
A three from Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
And here's Hardy. Pass to Marshall. Dinwiddie outside. Another three for Dallas.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And you could see that coming, right? Wembanyama taking on contact, getting the better end of that deal.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Najee Marshall. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Sohan's checked in. Pass to Castle. From outside, off the mark. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Dinwiddie outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. To the inside, and the dunk by Sohan.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Now, here's Hardy. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Spencer, did you have a sense coming in that you needed to be more aggressive tonight?
Oh, no, it was just kind of like the way they were playing and just wanted to be aggressive, wanted to hopefully make the best play for the team and, was fortunate to hit some shots tonight. That's really it.
All right, man. I know you want to be humble, but you played a big part tonight. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game,